And back to tonight's other top story. A West End long-term care facility is in quarantine, and Governor Steve Bullock is not happy. Q2's Russ Riesinger following this story tonight and is standing by in the newsroom with what we know, plus more on the governor's reaction. Russ.
Well, tonight we know that 2 of the residents at Canyon Creek Memory Care Community are hospitalized, and the governor says the situation is unacceptable. Now, this after the majority of the residents there tested positive for COVID-19, 58 people in all, 43 residents and 15 staff members so far, and they don't have all the results from that testing finished yet.
How COVID-19 got into the facility on Billings West End remains a mystery, much like the virus itself. But one thing is very clear, it's highly contagious and especially dangerous for older people with underlying conditions.
Older people tend to have multiple underlying chronic disorders that make it more difficult. And I think the other piece, particularly in a memory care facility, is people who have significant cognitive impairment can't follow the instructions of keeping your distance and washing your hands and wearing a mask. So they're at very high risk to get the disease. And once they get it, they're at very high risk for severe disease and high risk of death.
The owner of Canyon Creek says protocols were put into place back in mid-February to prevent exposure to COVID-19, limiting visitation and monitoring staff. Governor Bullock addressed the situation this afternoon.
Canyon Creek could decline participation when we encourage sentinel testing. Every single assisted living facility should be conducting sentinel testing. So the purpose of this rule is to help prevent what's happened at Canyon Creek moving forward.
The governor plans an order this week making that testing mandatory for visitors to be allowed in senior facilities. Visitations are already on hold in Yellowstone County after positives in a number of senior facilities last week.
I know a lot of people are still thinking that it's not that big a deal, but I think when you look at what we talked about over and over, the risk of getting in vulnerable populations, how quickly it can explode in that type of population.
Again, 58 positive tests from this one facility. 2 people are hospitalized tonight. 33 people tested negative, mostly staff, and they're still awaiting tests on another 24 staff and residents there. Those who have tested positive are being isolated and are under quarantine tonight. Janelle?
All right. Thanks so much, Russ.